Next question.
Do the same rules and, so to say, derogatory terms apply to the male? So let's just say it's a female who's Jewish but is intermarrying. Is the male considered the same term as the female as if it was the other way?
I'm glad you asked the question, so it's not my fault that I answer it. A woman is considered worse. She gets the worst description. She's considered a prostitute.
The Jewish one.
Jewish woman is considered a prostitute when she's with a non-Jew. And if she wanted to marry a Kohen, she wouldn't be allowed to. If she was ever with a Goy, if a woman was ever with a non-Jew, and then she did tshuva, she wants to go and get married, she wouldn't be allowed to be with a Kohen because of what she did in her past, even if it was one time. So a woman gets a very, very big responsibility in Judaism. You are responsible for our descendants. You're responsible for bringing in the future. You're a big deal. You're technically considered higher than a man. The reason why a woman is considered higher than a man is because naturally Hashem created you with spirituality already within you. This is why you're not required to learn the same level of Torah as a man is. Because a woman, if she starts praying, 5 minutes she can start crying. 5 minutes she connects to Hashem, within 5 minutes she can start crying. She connects to Hashem, she reads Tehillim, she understands the words, within 2 minutes. I don't know, the kid didn't get into kindergarten, she'll start crying. The food didn't come out okay, she starts crying. Husband didn't show up on time, she starts crying. She connects with her emotions like that. A guy, he can pray for 20 years, never cried once. Tisha B'Av, Shoah, Yom HaZikaron, anything, doesn't know how to cry. A woman is much, much more emotional, and those emotions are part of your spirituality. Makes you special. A guy, in order for him to become emotional, in order for him to become spiritual, needs the Torah. He needs to learn it every day, because it's the only way that he can get there. So, we need our women. And as a matter of fact, the only reason why Hashem saved us from Egypt, because the men were idol worshippers. They're all idol worshippers. The only reason He saved us from Egypt is because of women. They weren't idol worshippers. They were still modest, and they still believed in Hashem. The only reason why Hashem is going to send us the Mashiach and save us is because of the merits of the women. The men are here to fulfill a certain purpose as well, obviously, but the position of women in Judaism couldn't get any bigger. It's huge. But when people don't know the Torah, they think that the Torah is the opposite. They think the Torah is like a sexist. They think it's like, like feminism goes again. No, see, it gives women half the value, because there's one of the Torah halachot says that if a woman is a virgin when she's married, she's worth a certain amount, and if she's not a virgin, she's worth less. So the whole feminism movement makes a whole big deal out of this, and they say, oh, see, it's feminist. Well, it's not her fault. Maybe she liked him. Maybe he was a nice guy. I don't know. They make up all types of crazy things. And the reality of it is that even in today's world, it's that way. Even in today's world, we apply those same rules, even if you're not religious. If a husband is about to marry a woman, and his wife-to-be is a virgin, the public will view that much more significantly than if she wasn't. It's a fact of life. Even more so, and this is going to be a little graphic, but just to give you guys an idea of finalizing this point, not graphic like that, but if he's going to marry her, but he brought in one of the women, I don't know, that used to work in Las Vegas, his parents are not going to want him to marry her, because who knows what she did over there. We don't want this to come to our holy house. So we apply those rules anyway. But when it says it in the Torah, we don't like it. When it's in our minds, we like it. So that's the thing that people have to understand. Women have huge, huge, huge purpose in the Torah, and they have a certain position in the Torah. Men also have a position in the Torah. Men are responsible for learning the Torah in their house. They're responsible for, generating the income. They're responsible for being the scholar in the house. Women, on the other hand, are responsible for teaching the children, keeping the house holy. Everything that's related to the house, they're responsible for. And if they want their husband to be a Talmid Chacham, then they would be responsible for bringing in the money. But that's only if they agree, not if the husband makes them agree. So, This is a way of how to build a kosher, a holy house. Now, one of the